Baru may have the stamina, but I got a victory in Darkest Dungeon 2 before him, so I slept very happily. Yeah, that's I'm trying to think if there was any game that I ever... Oh, you know what it was? Like, the Mass Effect trilogy. I had put... I've never played the Mass Effect trilogy. The only thing I know about Mass Effect is that you're Commander Shepard and you're humping all the aliens. And that a lot of people have N7 clothing that apparently is Mass Effect related. That's all I know. Hello.
Telepill.
And so somebody grabbed the Mass Effect trilogy and put it in as like, hey man, would you play the Mass Effect trilogy? And I was like, yeah, I guess. And they're like, cool, how much? And I threw out like $1,000, and my audience showed up and was like, that is not enough. And I was like, what? And they're like, that is not enough. You need to ask for more money. Cannot stress enough how dope Returnal is. I'm pretty fired up about it. Like, if I'm being honest, like, obviously for Demon Souls, I'm pretty excited. But I don't think I'm as excited for Demon Souls as I am at the idea of a roguelike shooter. Especially one that everyone whose opinion I respect in this realm seems pretty fired up about it. Returnal really didn't grab for Emery. No story, just alien humping. Taffy, you only get go after the best girl in Mass Effect tally if you play it. If she is Mass Effect's answer to Kawakami, then yes. Brizzy, I slept in front of stream last night for the first time and it was weird. Oh my god. Well, that was a bop. That put a little time on the clock, I would imagine. Looks like we're gonna finish our actual stream today. Looks like we're going back over to Justin's place today. Is what I'm starting to pick up. Darkness Before Dawn with 20 gifted. Connor, Tupacinator, Hippo, Tiagus, less talky, more cocky. There's a good one. I mean, not that any of the rest of these aren't, but Epic Gamer, Danielle Joy, Infernal Dancer, Behemoth Gui, Gradig, Pinsvin, Homienator, Arabelle, Squash McBean, Hodari Alti, The Blighted One, Lady Bugsy, Obnoxious Doom, Psy Squared, Palace Labs, and Jay Buckster, recipients of 20 incredibly generously gifted subs from Darkness Before Dawn. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the roguelike shooter that's animals in a far Asian style? I have no fucking clue. Maybe I would if somebody like said the name of it and I would go, oh right, that. I'd never thought about it like that. Yeah, Justin's live. He's technically streaming. I'm just sure he's in the shower and brushing his teeth. I'm sure he's getting ready for the day. If he ever decides to take you guys along for that, that's really cool and I admire him for it, but it's probably also going to be his last stream. Gunfire Reborn, is that the one? The Far Eastern style? Oh, he's sitting there petting his cats? I didn't, I'm terrified of that pill being, yeah, of that pill being a bad trip pill. I don't mind this build. Awful. Awful items. Kinda fuck that room. Yeah, he doesn't have to leave his house, so his camera technically never turns off. I have no idea if he pauses it for like showers and I have no idea if he pauses it for showers and whatnot, like showers and brushing teeth. I pause it because I'm in transit between his place and my place. We're kind of working on the technology so that I never have to go offline. I just switch between the laptop and the stream setup in the office. It's not foolproof though just yet. This is a fucking nightmare. My tiers are 193. That feels really good. Blank card, it was fun while it lasted. But my tears are back, which is nice. Neat.
Speed down.
Let's go see what that other pill was. Meat Cleaver would be awesome if we were doing Tainted, Jacob, because I would kill that motherfucker and I would scum everything I could on the entire post-it note. No, we're not swapping back and forth.
I
Like,
found pills.
we may be able to get the technology to a place where when I'm not live, I pause my timer, and instead of going offline, I just bring Justin's feed into my channel. But until we're convinced we can get a high quality stream out of that, the other option is I just in stream when I'm in transit between the two places, and that's also fine. Lisa finally fell asleep about 3 watching both you and Justin. How's the rest of the night? It was very weird, in a good way, but like, that's, in a weird, very capitalist sort of way. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to make money while you sleep? Because if so, I gotta tell you, it's awesome and it's still very weird. I was telling chat earlier that like it is my default status to be overly and effusively grateful for any money that comes into this channel.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Almost to the point where I get self-conscious that I'm like, am I overdoing it? Well, I'm like, I'd rather overdo it than underdo it for sure. And so to be in a situation where I know I'm supposed to be trying to get some sleep, and then somebody gives me $5, $10, $20, $100 while I'm trying to sleep, and I give them one of these, and don't lift my head up, runs counterintuitive to everything about me. I both love it because it just means that it's working and that we're doing something that's like weird and quirky and that people are on board with it. But I also, like, I know I have to get sleep and no one's gonna fault me, but it means I have to go like, oh, $100 for sleeping? Thanks, guy! Shorshak Tito, tier 1, 17 months. Bada bing, bada yeet. Thank you, Shorshak Tito. Tried to get Justin to come in and cuddle with you last night. Chibley said he thought it would be very funny. You know what, though? Chibley said he thought it would be very funny if Justin said, all right, chat, I gotta go to bed. Gotta get up as early as I can and start stream again tomorrow. And then came in and like very violently just threw himself into
of the newest denizen of the cave.
And then just like very violently like threw himself into the air mattress with me. Didn't say a word and we just spooned and went to sleep. And just acknowledged none of it. Well, folks, time for me to get some rest. I guess I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And then he just heaves himself loudly and borderline angrily into the air mattress with me. Violent Shadows, tier 1, 17 months. Violent Shadows, thank you so much. I gotta figure out what we're doing for dinner. I might want to get over there. Like, I might want to go. Ooh, yeah, I guess. I might want to go over there with enough time to A, help that man clean if he doesn't get around to cleaning up the kitchen before I get there. I know he has a little more freedom and leeway when it comes to, you know, just saying like, hey, I'm gonna take the next 90 minutes or so and just clean the kitchen. But if we're gonna cook again tonight, I gotta get that kitchen clean. I don't want us cooking through mess. Amber has programmed me to work differently now. Chaos, good morning. Can someone explain to me exactly what's going on with the Justin stream? So the simplest way to explain it, and honestly, Core, I'm with you. I kind of didn't know what the hell was going on until I really saddled up with Justin when he did this back in the early summer. Is that monetary contributions to the channel are worth a certain amount of time, and normally what will happen is the stream will stay live for as long as there is time on the clock. So like last night I fell asleep, and while I was sleeping, the timer had not been fluffed with a sub or bits or well, it was fluffed with cash tips, but that wasn't working yet. So it got down to like 6 minutes, and if the timer hits 0, you go, hey everybody, I've had a really good time, but I'm gonna shut off the stream. I'm gonna go, you know, make love to my wife. I'm gonna go see my kids. But otherwise, like, because Justin's not switching between setups, he'll just be live now until that timer hits 0. And at the point in time that either that timer hits 0 or he hits a hard stop, he will sleep, eat, play video games, do laundry, everything that he's got to do, he's gonna do in front of the camera, for the most part. And with the exception of about 5 hours out of the day, I'm doing much the same. I just have to shuffle back and forth between streaming rigs. Oh, I've made things better? I've made things better. Until I get some... yeah, it's Truman Show, but it's Justin. And as long as people are voting with their ducats, the show stays live. So like Justin's countdown timer got down, like mine got down to 6 minutes overnight. Justin's countdown timer got down to like 20 minutes this morning, and then one of his viewers came in and dropped 100 gifted subs and basically said, negative, we will have a stream today. All I do is shuffle. All I do is shuffle. Yesterday was fun, man. Like I said, I genuinely didn't think that... I thought that I was one of those people whose downtime was way too valuable to him to ever potentially agree to do something like this, but then when Justin did it in the summer, it looked more fun than I gave it credit for. Oh, man. Oh, maybe. It's gone? Why is it gone? Edmund! Give me back my troll bomb! You a-hole! I needed that troll bomb to check for a second secret room. You feather duster. Oh, is it Curse of the Maze? God dang it, you're absolutely right. Well, the good news is I used it to find the secret room, I guess. You're still at Justin's? No, goodness no. I woke up around 5. Well, I say I woke up. Darthorn dropped $100 on me and woke me up. And woke me up at 5:30 or so this morning. 5:30, 5:55. So I got up very slowly, pulled myself together, and came back to my house. I was offline from about 6 until 8:30. Showered, shaved. Actually shaved, showered, shaved, pooped, made coffee, said hello to Amber. Came back in here, so I've only been offline since since about 6 o'clock yesterday. I've only been offline for 2 hours. And then at Justin's place, I stream from a laptop that is like, it's a laptop I designed specifically for vlog style content. It can stream video games, but like it struggled a little with Phasmophobia last night. I had to dial down the graphics. I mean, to its credit, it did eventually. Nice. To its credit, it did eventually handle Phasmophobia and stream. I just had to dial the settings way back. Oh shit. Ugh. I don't know how. I don't know exactly how many game nights are going to be over at Justin's place. I know that we're talking about doing scary movie watch parties. Got to take a break after this. I know that we're talking about doing scary movie watch parties where we'll both just start a watch party at the exact same time on both of our channels. I've never seen The Descent, but I hear it's terrifying. So I'd love to watch The Descent. I know that he's got a show that he wouldn't mind throwing on. I'd love to watch Train to Busan. Would be cool. Aquarius. Ugh. I thought about soy milk, but it's a little early in the morning for that. All right. Be cool, game. Just be cool. Whose emote is that? That's a good looking emote. I don't know who Disnoff is. But that's a good looking cat emote. I'm getting hungry. I've still stayed right at my caloric allotment. I've still stayed... Oh my god, I have an idea. I should have been doing this the whole time. I've still been staying right at my caloric allotment, even with the beers, because I've been skipping breakfast and because my lunches have been reasonably small. And then, like, you know, Justin makes a vegetarian and tofu... a vegetarian and tofu curry last night. That, you know, the rice was the most unhealthy thing in it. The beers have been nice, though. It's been nice to take the edge off before I go to sleep. Tim! I made a stuffed pepper soup last night. It was bomb. That sounds amazing. I love a good, like, I love when a soup accurately captures the flavor of a, essentially, for lack of a better term, like a solid. I love when a soup captures the flavor. You're like, oh, it's a cheeseburger soup. And then it actually kind of tastes like cheeseburger, and you're like, fuck me, that's actually cheeseburger.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Oh, that's a cabbage roll soup. Oh shit, that actually tastes like cabbage roll. Oh, okay. Not the worst thing ever, I guess. What is this? Whatever. Fremery, 3 months of tier 1 subs to Tim. Fremery, thank you so much, man. Oh, damn, Packet Greaser. Break a leg, my guy. I will be rooting for you. Yo, we talked about you last night. We talked about you last night during the cooking session of the stream. The tape it to my stomach incident. You're now famous in 2 channels. You're now famous in 2 channels. Oh shit. Oh, that's funny. Mini nap? I'm already... There's a part of me that's like kind of okay with the idea of a nap. Let's split them up. I may have made a mistake. Oh, motherfucker! Why was he slow and then he wasn't? Oh, because of the thing-a-ding-ding. I know what I'm doing. Oh, this is gonna get real interesting. Define interesting. Oh god, we're all gonna die? Neat. Chaos? Yeah, Chaos. Fun.
Judgment.
Dude, I would left-hand it. Oh my god, he almost got me. I'll left-hand it. I'm not scared. Northern-born official, what's going on? Get a good sleep. I did. I actually slept. I was prepared for bad sleep, and then I actually slept surprisingly well, with the exception of having Heroes Tonight played at about 45% volume on a Bluetooth speaker designed to fill a room, designed to fill a backyard. But yeah, if you don't count, even then, I told Justin, I was like, hey man, I may have Heroes Tonight played tonight really loud from my room. And he was like, then you need to start charging more because I'm gonna hear it too. And I was like, I'll buy you something nice. I'll pay for one of the dinners out of pocket. And he was like, all right, I guess. So that said, yeah, three plays of Heroes Tonight definitely kept me from. I laid down before 11, but I didn't like actually get to sleep until almost 1. I could also hear Justin through the wall, which is like it's not like a condemnation or anything weird or anything like that. I just hadn't thought about the fact that I was still gonna be able to hear him stream. I watched you this morning, my time, and I was like, dang, I wish I had a grand to blow on Disturbing Sleeping Beauty. I am genuinely shocked when people have money to fuck with Sleeping Beauty. I woke up this morning not because my alarm went off. I woke up this morning because Dartorn dropped $100, basically just to stir me. I feel like oh, what's his name from Nandor from What We Do in the Shadows. Dartorn has dropped $100 to stir me from my slumber. More or less, that's how it went down. He was like my Guillermo. Dartorn, why have you given me $100 to stir me from my slumber? My super slumber. So that's what woke me up this morning. I went to sleep fighting playthroughs of Heroes Tonight, and woke up to apparently Jackspot, not Jackspot, JD the Tree. JD the Tree hit me twice in the middle of the night with 10,000 bit drops, and it went off and made my room made the guest bedroom very loud. But apparently I slept right through it. You know, Con Snow, if that show gets picked up for another season, I might work on a Nandor impersonation. Like, that's what I did was not great. It was completely off the cuff, but that's one of those voices like, if I could get the men. Oh, you asshole, Taffy. Well, I'm part guppy now. If I could get the men, and maybe even a little light and audio from What We Do in the Shadows, I'd be very happy. Yeah, like Colin Robinson would be. I mean, like Colin Robinson is just like you do your best impersonation of like a stereotypical accountant. Sorry, accountants who are in chat, you guys are great. Damn, dude, I want to stop getting hit. It held on to chaos though, thank God. I was terrified that things would go by the book. Yeah, I just gotta dodge better. I don't know why. Why do I choose to get hit so frequently? Colin Robinson. I have regrets already. Alright, well. Why are you bad? Why do you choose to be bad at video games? This is why your father's love is so elusive to you. It is an unfortunate reality that we're getting close to the point in time where a lot of what we have left are just the characters we don't like. That's kind of a bummer. I wonder if that still counts as having one part guppy. Two, 5, 3, 9, woo! What's going on, man? When do you play Clint? I am good at being not on time to my job. Clint and I do share that in common. Be kind of interesting. At least you still have a dad's free. I guess I can go check what's in that red chest now. Yeah, a little bit. It feels a little bit like we're, you know, some of these characters are just the player base getting the middle finger. Oh, you want to break my game? You want to show me how easy it is to scum my game? All right, break this. I think Amber's home, but I haven't seen her since I went live. I think she's in her office doing schoolwork. I'm gonna have to bother her for food in the not-so-distant future. She made split pea soup last night. I think split pea soup and a sandwich is just what the doctor ordered. Good, I've lessened my tears. I do not know what I've received in return for this gift. Yeah, she made split pea soup when I left the house yesterday. The slow cooker in the kitchen made the entire house smell of cumin. And I was genuinely bummed out that I wasn't gonna have any. Unlike Clint, you're good at your job and you get it done on time and don't breathe heavily at the waitress in the local bar. Clint is so gross. Clint is so gross. I need to never meet the dude who makes Stardew Valley, because ultimately if he ever said something like, Clint's the character I most heavily identify with, I'd uninstall the game and karate chop him in the neck. Is it Concerned 8? Oh, there we go. Oh, this is ideal. Get in the corner. Stay in your little corner. Stay in your little corner and be sad. You sad little minion. Boy, I'm a hungry hippo all of a sudden. I'm not gonna be able to get out of here with member's card, but that's okay. I can almost just use this if I can use it immediately. If I get hit, it's just gonna shuffle anyway. Yeah, Witcher Season 2 comes out in November, or December. Pretty excited about that. That's got Secret Room written all over it. Good job. Nailed it. Taffy, how are you so intuitive about the game? It's probably the same place I get my dodging skills. What was the new one? Haunted Chocolatier? I'll be interested to see what that's about. Concerned Ape has earned my wide-eyed, naive interest in anything he's fiddling around with. Oh, I can't. This diagonal shooting really simplifies a lot of stuff. No. How do you guys feel about changing builds again? Oh, maybe not. Here's a chance for Chaos to go ahead and totally redeem itself. Good morning, Psychon. Good morning, Mellow Muffin. Dude, a churro sounds good. Yeah, Subathon's still going strong. How's Justin's timer looking? I can't read my own. I can't read my own thing on the screen on the overlay. This feels like soy milk. 210 to 352. If at any point, Chad, it looks dicey and you're invested in seeing this go forward, I implore you to switch teams and go start dumping money over there. Did we get a heroes last night? We got 3 heroes last night. You notice how I said that in a weirdly proud and yet equally irritated sort of way? I thought that at 150 bucks I would scare people away. That whole, like, sticker shock situation. I was incorrect. I'd take a better trinket. That's not bad either. I came home and the funny thing was that I came home and, like, I was excited to talk to Amber about it, but I was awake like an hour before she was, or at least I was awake in this house an hour before she was. And genuinely, she was almost through her a half cup of coffee before she kind of like came to me and goes, "Oh right, how'd it go?" And I was like, "Yeah." I had to remind Amber and the boys that I was gone last night, that I wasn't home. I walked in the door this morning with Bedhead wearing the clothes I'd worn last night, and the boys just went, "Hi, Dad," and went back to watching YouTube. Yeah, Ghost gotta be the person. What was it? I have to be really careful to be right about this. The person who played Heroes the first 2 times last night, I believe, is also a person who did an $888.88 memeing of Taffy meme. 500 is how you scare people away. I genuinely almost put it there. But I want it... No, I'm good! I was good. Now I got Cursed Eye. Oh. What if I just do that? That feels better. I love you, Rotten Baby. I'm sorry. I don't want to breakfast myself, but I don't want to walk around with Cursed Eye either. Just get hit on our terms. Go get him, War. He's all yours. Yeah, Nate and I put a meme into the meming of Taffy that was drop $888.88 in bits, which you can do if you're patient enough, and you would close all the doors and instantly spawn Ultra Greed wherever I was in the game. To my amusement, that shit happened twice, and that's part of the reason that I gave. That's part of the reason that I gave Nate half the money from the meming of Taffy. I don't have it on Yacht Rock. I have it on Jazz, but this definitely feels more like Yacht Rock. I think tonight, unless people are feeling genuinely convinced that they're gonna bust out a bunch of heroes tonight, I may put one of the pretzel stations on, either like Chill Ambient. I might do like Chill Ambient, or I might do Yacht Rock, or I might do like Classical or something. I'm not sure.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I get unnerved at the prospect of lying completely silently on camera for 6 hours at a stretch. Smashly! Tier 1, 47 months. Smashly. Are you going to TwitchCon EU? Come hang out with us in Amsterdam. No? Come on. Come hang out with us in Amsterdam in July. I don't know. I'm excited to see people again. I would love a ambient, not ambient. Ambient station. I won't be able to, well, no, I would be able to hear the music, so I'd have to put on something I could actually listen to go to sleep. So I couldn't just be an asshole and put on polka because I felt like it. I mean, I could, but then I also have to eat it. Oh, no, that's terrifying. Lo-fi hip-hop. Yo, the chill hop channel or lo-fi would be fucking amazing. Lo-fi would slap. Oh my god, yeah, that might be the way. That might be the way. I'm learning this boss fight. Look at how clean that was. What a clean boss fight that was. Nobody's more surprised than me. What's wrong with Polka? Nothing's wrong with Polka. I put it on during Minecraft when we did the Ultimate Hardcore the other day. I think it's my third Binky this run. Smashly, I'm doing all sorts of weird shit that's putting me outside my comfort zone. I haven't lived this kind of life since freshman year of college. I helped cook for the first time in front of an audience last night. I slept in front of an audience for the first time last night. I'm being a part of my first subathon and trying my best to make it look well put together. And it's been a lot of fun. Oh, god damn it, I was looking at the fucking screen. I probably shouldn't have been. Yeah. Who's your daddy now? Eat my Ipecac rings. Eat my Ipecac rings. Yeah, I'm both genuinely happy and very nervous every time that I wake up right now because we're doing a lot of stuff. We're doing a lot of stuff that is way outside my comfort zone. I can't fly. I believed I could fly. And Book of Stoners to boot. This is the blessed run. You think you'll play Darkest Dungeon 2 at some point? What I play is 100% up to chat. I don't get to pick my second game. I would love to. I would love to. Darkest Dungeon 2 is I have a YouTube series of Darkest Dungeon 1 that I think I posted in 2013 or 2014, back when it first came out in early access. So not a lot of people know that I played Darkest Dungeon, or I have played Darkest Dungeon, and quite a bit of it to boot. I wouldn't, if I booted it up right now, I wouldn't know half of what was going on.
Hey man, those are bits.
But for many months there, I was making some of the earliest Darkest Dungeon content on the internet. I would love to check out Darkest Dungeon 2, but I am committed to the system we've built here, and the system states pretty clearly that I don't get to pick what I play after Isaac. That's okay. Noah with the 100 bits says, good morning, sir. I see you had a busy morning from the timer. I gotta talk to Josh. He needs my help getting it set up so that cash tips will push into the timer. I realized pretty quickly that the cash tips from Heroes Tonight did not find their way into the timer, so we did the math and rectified that, because I should have woken up with almost 4 hours on the clock. So now I have an accurate representation. I have an accurate representation of how much money has been contributed to the channel, including overnight. Your dad, what's going on? Welcome. Sounds like porn star music. Yeah, the funk really varies. Sometimes they bring the funk. Sometimes they're knocking over a casino in Ocean's 11. And sometimes they're making sweet, sweet baby dancing. Sweet, sweet ham slapping. The old horizontal mambo. Smashing their ugly bits together. I can't tell which one this is.
Range down.
This is sweet, sweet log jamming. Beautiful, natural, you know, genital mashing. You should add a Taffy's Choice game in the game list. I could do a Dealer's Choice slot. I could do a truly Dealer's Choice slot. I'm not going to Dogma. So why am I walking around with a fool card? Well, I've got it now. God damn it. Yes. 2539 woo. It does say Tainted Edom. I don't know that was the most important thing to focus on right now. But you're absolutely right. Let me take a hit of damage to come over here and fix this so that you're no longer uncomfortable. Let's learn what our new Isaac run is. We're very slow. Alright, that's fun.
Luck up.
Wait, hold on. I'd rather go with this one. And away. Mystery game slot would be fun. I could just play whatever was on my heart. It would backfire in some it would backfire in some capacities. Because, like, I was genuinely convinced that I was one of the people who wanted to play Cyberpunk on release. I'm out here now. Whew. I am super glad that you guys did not let me play Cyberpunk on release. But, like, you know, Returnal would be fun. Generally speaking, though, everything that I want to play, like, I want to play Elden Ring on day one, but you guys have basically made that so it essentially is bound to happen. Elden Ring Day 1 is essentially bound to happen. Yeah, I feel like, now this is gonna bother me until I fix it. I feel like running on a competent machine. And not a console, and certainly not last gen. I feel like Cyberpunk would have run just fine on my computer, on my setup. I still haven't watched a single minute of it. Oh, okay. One day, maybe. Kind of like Witcher, there's a part of me that wants to give them some time to sort of like see if they can clean it up. What's Elden Ring? It's the next game from the people who make Dark Souls. And it's a collaborative effort between them and George R.R. Martin. Holy shit. I'm not certain what just happened. I don't know why that man blowed up. Sideline Boyle says, hopefully I get time to watch you throughout the week, my man. I haven't spent a lot of time here during the last couple of weeks. Well, God knows I'm going to be live whenever I can for you. I'm going to be live for you whenever I can. This build sucks, but if I can just get the Bible through the mom fight, I'll feel very good. Well, what happened is you're a god gamer. I've been hit so many times. I've been hit so many times already this run, and the only excuse I have is that at one point I was like, it's 2539 Wu's fault, not mine. I'm clearly infallible. It's his fault I wasn't paying attention to my job. Taffy seemed to try to say. I'm gonna hide. All I want is to get through here with the Bible in hand. Miss the vibes here, not gonna lie. Honestly, I've always been pretty fucking grateful, and I feel like I've hit a real point of emphasis with that over the last couple of weeks. I've always been real grateful for the community here and everything that we've pulled together.
Rage up. Are you ready, sir? Health up. Go.
That notwithstanding, being able to do things like this doesn't fly. This becomes an embarrassing footnote if you guys aren't down. Like, if you guys aren't into it, this becomes like an embarrassing footnote in mine and Justin's career. Oh, I didn't mean to come in here. But because you guys are so incredibly supportive and so ridiculously down for what we do, we get to do stuff like this. If you don't have the community for it, that shit doesn't fly, and it's... I mean, like, it wouldn't be super embarrassing. Justin and I decided that if things went really, truly sideways, and this ended in, like, a matter of minutes, our takeaway would just be, okay, well, we learned something. Justin gets one of those a year, and Taffy just doesn't get to do those. And that's okay, like, information is valuable. But it's more fun to do it. You know, it's more fun to do it than to not do it and learn that you're not able to do it. I mean, yeah, I guess. Hopefully we'll shuffle into something better on the next floor. Noah, you said something earlier and I didn't get to it before it cycled out. Can you ping that again? What happened to At Dead of Night? We finished it technically. Our canonical ending is that Maya got caught by Jimmy and was murdered. Genuinely, that's the ending we got. We solved all the mysteries of the house, and then Jimmy caught us and killed us. That is canonically the ending we got. I was gonna say, man, I genuinely don't fire fast enough right now to hurt anything. I could technically, if I felt so inclined, go back through and try to save all my friends and survive, but when the game gloats, when the game kind of low-key gloats about the fact that it's gonna make you try over and over again, and you're either gonna flawless it or it's gonna make you start over. When your finale is almost entirely centered on the mechanic that I got very tired of by the end of the first day. Yeah, this build's amazing. Yeah, that mushroom's inactive. It makes people nauseated, myself included. So I'm genuinely trying not to use it if I don't have to. Oh god, I juked it. I'm not very fast. But yeah, the whole big finale was centered around dodging Jimmy and saving your 5 friends. I'm not even certain I was saving them. I kept sending them out to run to the elevator and the stairs, and they kept screaming, and Jimmy would laugh. And I just think I was sending them out to be killed. So canonically, our ending was Jimmy killed us after we found out all the stories that his family was trying to hide. We have the ability to go back and try again to save our friends, but I watched a YouTuber do it because I wanted to see if the juice was going to be worth the squeeze. And based on what I saw, chat, and correct me if I'm wrong, the ending, if we go through all the trouble to get that done, is that Maya walks out of the hotel, looks up at the sky and goes, and then it goes to credits. And if that's the case, chat, bad news, Maya died. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken to be the one to deliver this news to you, chat. I hoped you would find out from someone else, but I guess the responsibility falls on me to let you know Maya didn't make it. And I was genuinely in the shower this morning when I got like legitimately irritated. I got like legitimately mad at that game because the more I thought about it, music kind of went with it. The more I thought about it, let's be generously, out of 3 dozen items, not counting, maybe 2 dozen, out of 2 dozen items, not counting memories and conclusions, out of 2 dozen items, we used 2 items twice, and we used 1 item no times. I don't understand. The mechanics kind of set it up so that it was pretty clear to you from the jump that you would use an item, and upon use, please don't. Ooh, that was close. It seemed genuinely straightforward. Motherfucker. What is this one now? This isn't terrible, I don't think. It seemed reasonably straightforward to assume that you would use an item, and then when you were done with said item, it would be, you would use every item once. It kind of seemed to set up the convention that you would use every item once. Oh no. Don't get hit. And not only did we not use every item once, we used 2 items twice and 1 item nonce. And then I thought more about it, and it got me more irritated. It's not great. I thought about it, and it got me more irritated. Jimmy's mom killed herself by lighting herself on fire with turpentine and a lighter? Who does that? Like, somebody basically told me, like, they were like, that's the only thing you haven't used. And actually it wasn't. I had used it once before. It's one of the 2 items we used. It was one of the 2 items we used twice, was the turpentine and the lighter. But this game led me to believe that it was reasonable. I might just get hit for the sake of getting the fuck out of this build. It was reasonable to believe that somebody would kill themselves by immolating themselves, self-immolation, with turpentine and a cigarette lighter. And then she spoke matter-of-factly as if to say, like the doctor hanging himself. That kind of makes sense. I followed that. It was a pretty creative way to do it. But when I saw it in action, I was like, well, that's fucking one way to do it for sure. That is a way to do it that doesn't, you know, that dodges pain and sends a pretty clear message. It's actually pretty ingenious if I'm being honest. But yeah, man, she lights herself on fire with turpentine and a cigarette lighter, and the game presented it as though that was the... Hello? Oh! Well... Yeah, the game presents it as though that's clearly the most... clearly the most reasonable expectation, like the most reasonable conclusion to come to is... Well, clearly she used the turpentine and lighter to burn herself alive inside the hotel. When other items you have are like dagger and gun and, you know, even suitcases. Like, honestly, too, none of the fucking deaths were as a direct result of Jimmy. Yeah, he's a bad guy. We're just gonna get hit. I was gonna say. Well, we're just gonna get hit several times. Jimmy is clearly a bad guy, but 3 of them are fucking suicides. And one of them's almost a suicide. It was almost that Jimmy sucked so bad that almost everyone he'd ever met would rather kill themselves than be around him. I heard the noise and just assumed that I was dead. Such does not appear to be the case. Yeah, the gun was perfect. She says that she kept the gun in her room. And then she talks about suicide, basically. And then we get like 3 cracks to talk to ghosts before they give up. And we have to go like look around for clues and waste time so that they'll come re-engage in conversation with us. Like, if we don't nail it, the ghost is gonna be like, yo, you know what, you had your chance. Why don't you go walk around and get chased arbitrarily and come back later? I'm gonna take myself a little ghost nap. You bore me. Come back when you're ready to not waste my time. I'll be ghost napping if you need me. And so, yeah, like, we ended up getting that one. We ended up getting that one because that was basically one where I asked chat to feed me the answer so that we could wrap it up. But yeah, essentially one accidental death and 3 suicides. No, 1 murder. He did kill his dad. Or stepdad or whatever. Fuck me. Oh my god, I have 1 health. Thank you, 9 lives. This is why it's not the greatest idea to pick up guppy items when you're playing Tainted Eden. I think if I get hit again, I'm just dead. One way to find out. Will 9 lives actually save you? No. No, no, no. It'll change before it procs. Yeah, he got his stepdad so angry that his stepdad was ready to shoot him with a gun. And instead of letting him shoot him with a gun, he stabbed his stepdad in the throat with a letter opener. His mom killed herself, his doctor killed himself, and the little girl that he was abusing got drunk, convinced herself she could fly, and leapt off of a 3rd-story balcony, essentially. Leapt down a stairwell. Very few, like, that's all very manipulative. I'm dead. It's all very manipulative, but once I got 9 lives, I knew it was kind of over. Once you get 9, it's actually genuinely kind of a bad idea. It's actually genuinely a bad idea to pick up guppy items on Eden. Tainted Eden. We got some stuff done. It wasn't all for nothing. We got some things done. We got Heart and It Lives. Yeah, Wireless Angel.
Someday, Bumbo, lucky Bumbo, someday the Bumbo is a bad Bumbo. He get coin and Bumbo lose coin. He gets it, he lose it. Bumbo